This won't be a lot of fun. There's filters everywhere on this thing. This big canister. That's the air filter, and it was badly plugged with dirt. This place is so dusty and dry. This filter here, the way I understand it, is for the air brakes, so I don't have to mess with that one. That one up under there, I think, is the fuel filter. That one needs replaced for sure. And you come over to this side. There's a filter back up in there. That one, the fellow at the county shop told me that was an antifreeze filter. And he says, don't touch that one. He says, if you do, it'll never stop leaking. This one with my clamp on it. That one, I think, is the actual oil filter. Let's see, I think there's another one here somewhere. Maybe that's all of them. But this engine is huge. I'll bet you that's 4 feet long from there clear up to here. And the way I understand it, it holds about 10 gallons of gas. So that means my little oil changing pan not going to be big enough. So I need to find some empty 5-gallon buckets and try to do it that way. Yeah, that thing there's no way that's going to hold 10 gallons. So get this done and go back to weeds. That's a lot of oil. Well, I put it back in. At least it's on top. Pretty easy to get to. But I'm still going to use a funnel. What I've used for a funnel is I took an old baseball bat, aluminum baseball bat. I cut the ends out, and it makes the best funnel in the world. They're long, they're stiff. You can lean a whole 5-gallon bucket on there. They don't tip over or bend. And only bad thing with them is some of these, I've done it to several of them. I think I got another one over here. Yeah, there's another one there. But some of those baseball bats have a foam inside of them, like that spray foam insulation. You can't get it out. So some of them you cut open like that and you've just kind of ruined the baseball bat. You still don't have a funnel. But these two here, they're pretty good. Anyway, so the guy we got the truck from said to use a gallon of this Lucas oil stuff too. It says it's supposed to oil stabilizer, supposed to make your engine last longer and all this good stuff. Never put this in the motor oil before. We bought some Lucas oil power steering stop leak for the troubles we were having here a while back with our pickups. But anyway, it's supposed to be good stuff. I've never tried it before, but not real cheap. I don't know what that little gallon costs, but it's more than the oil would have been. But if it works good, it's probably worth it. Okay, so I'll get that done. I gotta tackle that fuel filter. That worries me. As a a diesel engine, if it sucks air, if it gets air in the fuel line, it ain't gonna start, and that's no fun at all. So I'm a little worried about that one. The friend there at the county shop, he says you don't need to worry about it. He says it's easy. It won't be a problem. We'll see. I hope he's right. So that Lucas oil stuff's kind of impressive. I've never used that before. It's real thick. Looks like 90 weight or honey or something. I accidentally dribbled a little on the outside of my funnel. I had a hard time getting it off. I had to go get some gasoline and wipe it off. And looking down inside, it's still coating that, even though I put in 2 gallons of oil, and then I put in the Lucas oil, and then the other, what I put in, 10 gallons total, including the Lucas oil, and that brought it right up to the top. But yeah, the regular motor oil that I dribbled on the funnel, it just ran off and it wiped off easy. This stuff, no, it's coated it good. That's kind of impressive. That's kind of what you want. You want your gears to be oily when you start them, and you know, when you turn off your truck and you go to bed or whatever, and by morning most of that oil is dripped off the gears and things, and they're still a little bit wet, but they're not wet, you know, and until the motor starts, you're kind of causing a little bit extra wear. But that stuff, I'm going to have to get some of that for my own truck and Cindy's too. I'm kind of impressed. It doesn't come off. It's on those gears. It's on the funnel. It's got to be on the gears. Anyway, now I got to tackle that fuel filter, and I'm not looking forward to that one at all. Like I say, when I take that oil filter or the fuel filter off, it's right here. It's going to be full first off. There's a drain plug. I might be able to drain it out, but it's going to be full. So I got to be careful not to dump it on myself. But also, this new one going to be empty. So you have to fill that up with diesel fuel, and then screw it back up in there without dumping it all over yourself. Try not to have any air in there if you can help it. But like I say, even a little bit of air. A motor this big, I don't know, it might fire right up. But you get any air in there at all, the diesel won't run. But this thing, holy cow, I guess the shadow, looks like I got a black eye. Anyway, this is a massive engine. Like I say, that thing is at least 4 foot long, it looks like, and I bet it's close to 3 feet tall. 2.5 anyway. It might, no. Well, all the way to the lowest point on the oil pan, I'll bet it's 4 foot tall. Big engine. 10 gallons seems way too much, but I checked it at 8 and I checked it at 9 and it was still low, and checked it at 10, it's right up to the full line, so a lot of oil. You know, this is probably counting the Lucas oil and the filters, I bet you this oil change is $300, maybe $400. Those filters were crazy expensive. This little fella here, let's see, it was $20. This one, I don't know what I did with the receipt. Here it is. This filter was $63 just for the filter. And the oil, I don't remember what they charged me for the cases of oil I got, I think, or didn't charge me, charged the fairgrounds. I think it was like $220, something like that. So yeah, $300 or $400 oil change for sure. That Lucas oil, I don't know what that costs. It was pretty high too. The Lucas oil, another $42. So yeah, this adds up really quick. Well, that went way easier than I thought it was gonna. I don't think I spilled even a drop. Nice to win one once in a while. Oh, that was a lot easier than I expected. Of course, I haven't tried to start it yet, but it should fire right up, I think. So, next thing I need to do is figure out what I did with the grease gun and grease it. But oil change and filter change is done. Good, that's out of the way. Well, it started. I don't see any big leaks anywhere. it's good for a while. Anyway, now it's time to go chop weeds, fill this up for tomorrow. They have an English horse show in the morning. I'm not sure whether it's big arena or the indoor arena. I don't know what time either. Anyway, see you folks tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and thanks for bearing with me. And none of this stuff lately has been terribly interesting, I know, but another couple of weeks and we'll be done with the fairgrounds for the most part. There'll be some ropings and maybe a barrel race. I think the barrel racers are about done after the fair, but yeah. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.